Few of us actually flew in from Puerto Rico just this week. I'm not sure if everyone's familiar. We got hit straight through the middle by a Category 4 to 5 hurricane that devastated the whole island. All flights got canceled because the airport also took quite a hit. But both myself, as Lynette, Kenneth's mom, made it. And I'm not sure if we worked very hard, but we got our flights that very same day, and here we are. So I'm very, very glad that we made it, Kenneth. I wouldn't have missed it. I was actually starting to practicing swimming so that I could swim all the way here, because I couldn't miss it. So that said, I took some notes, and I'm gonna be very brief, but as you can see, they're all handwritten. I had to do after the hurricane with no power until no computer, no power to charge the computer, so it's handwritten and under the candlelight. Yes, I did. The only thing I missed was to do it with a feather instead of a pen. And I was very tempted to do it like George Washington did, like in a very old English. My dearest and most profound friend. That's right.
Don't worry, you just gave me an idea for you.
So, here it is. These are just a couple pointers. I'm going to try to skim through and not try to expand on them. My name is Juan Peña. Been a friend of Kenneth since we're both about 7 to 8 years old.
Don't lie, you were born the same womb.
Well, Lynette, I think... So we happened to be at the same school, and we also happened to be living at the same neighborhood. It was a new neighborhood by that time, so I had no friends. I had my suspicions that Kenneth didn't either. And I remember the moment that I met Kenneth, it was magical, but so. What are you saying? So I had my bike, and I'm bored, just going around the block, and no friends again. And, it's a brand new neighborhood. Not all the houses are still taken. So I remember that I used to see Lynette's car coming with Kenneth on the passenger seat, and Tanya also in there. We were kids. I remember seeing them, casually, and I'm like, oh, look, another kid. Looks like my age.
You could be a friend.
A possible future friend. And I also happened to recognize him from school, from far away, and I'm like, it's him. So this one time, I remember I was expecting the car, and I see it coming by like it was, and I'm like, okay, this is my moment. And I hop on my bike, and it's kind of like Stranger Things. That's not going on. I'm then like hop on my bike, and I'm getting there, and I'm following the car. All right, I gotta make a friend. So I get there, and Kenneth is like coming out of the car, and I'm like, hey, I just introduced myself, and we're innocent kids, and I'm like, hey, I have a table hockey at my house, so why don't you come over later and we just play? I said, okay. He did come over, and from there on, we were playing hockey almost all night long, and he was funny, he was cool, he was polite, so my mom also liked him. So now he was welcome whenever he wanted, and he did.
Oh, man.
From there on, I remember we were playing hockey, and I'm thinking to myself, I like this guy. He could be my friend. And that's what it was. So from there on, almost every single day, we were doing something, playing. He was coming over till like 20 years after that. And he happened to have a timing to get home whenever dinner was getting served.
Can I say this real quick? That was not fair, okay? thing. I could show up at 5 o'clock in the afternoon or at 10 o'clock at night, and it was like they were seriously peering it. Okay, he's coming. Okay, set the table up. He's coming.
There was something in the air, like, and that's what I mean by magical. It was magical. So even after the years passed, we always kept in touch. Always, at least one call a week, at the very least. Even when we grew up and we were in college, and we went to separate schools and everything. We always kept in contact. Kenneth is a very phone guy. He loves right. All friends can testify. He loves it. He has the heart to hear what you have to say and how things are going, like there, take the time. I'm different, however, we do. I'm more of a text guy, quick. And however, we do manage each other and we make it happen. If he has to reply with a text, we do, and if we gotta get on a call, we get it. We also, while being friends for this long, we, as kids, we started developing a love for dogs. Kenneth, well, the family, had what he still swears was a beagle.
Yeah, it was a Dalmatian.
It was a beagle. It had a very strange shape. It was very square, kind of like a cooler that you take to the beach. Well, here you cannot take coolers to the beach, like to a picnic. And it had a smaller head. So Prince Alexander Riley was the name. Loved the dog. We loved the dog. And then at the same time, I had what I still swear was an English bulldog, which was also kind of strange shaped. Like English bulldogs are typically very wide-chested, but mine was a little like slimmer. Oliver, Sir Lawrence Oliver, and but we still loved them. However, Kenneth, I think we might have been raising some mutts.
We were.
You hate it. He hates it all the time. Kenneth. So Kenneth was also my very first wingman. Since we were young. So I grew up in a family of brothers. It's four of us, no ladies except for my mom. So I always grew up with boys, while Kenneth has a more of a female side. He knew how to work it better than I did. So he would give me all the tips, and he learned them because he knew how to make girls happy. He befriended the girls, and I was so envious. I was so bad at it. I was rejected forever until I reached college. I swear. So I did, however, have a couple of, I can't say girlfriends, but girls that I went out with Kenneth's help. So Kenneth would become friends with them. And he was so sweet and so nice, and he would listen to them, and he would understand them, and he would have the conversation, and he was the one setting me up. So when the breakups happened, or when something didn't go so well, he was the one to get the call, and he was the one to get all the dirt. And Kenneth, however, always played for the team, and always kept a good reputation, I guess. For me, he would calm them down, and he would be like, okay, yeah, but it's like this and that, and it would all end very nicely. Thank you for that. Thank you. Also, he's the one that emphasized, and I'm sure you remember this, on liking chick flicks in order to connect with the ladies. And he was very adamant about, no, you really need to watch chick flicks. That's what they want. And I'm used to like action movies and weird movies that my dad liked. So that's like. So I remember kind of saying like, okay, let's train you. Let's watch a TV show. And I'm there going to his house, and we're sitting at the sofa, and he plays it, and I'm like, okay, let's see what this is about. And it started. I don't know what that was. I think it's Full House, maybe. I don't know. But he knew the songs, and we would get all excited, and he knew this whole show. He loved it, and I'm there like, not quite getting it. Never got it, actually. Never got it. He also was very adamant about salsa dancing. Please feel free to start on your soups. I continue telling my story, man. Salsa dancing. He was like, so, no, you need to learn salsa. And he's like teaching me, okay, stand here. And he starts throwing these moves with such a flow, such grace. This guy is a salsa dancer, a salsa teacher, actually. He's got such a nice understanding of salsa. And I never got the salsa either. I would be all stiff, like this, and he's like, more hips, and I'd be like this, and never got it. Now I got it a little bit, a very, very little bit. Let's see, I'm gonna fast forward it, I'm sorry. But we had our very first drinks together, and I have a couple stories about that. We went streaking through the quad. Not through the quad. Yeah, not streaking. But yeah, those were good times, man. And we went up and hang out at La Guancha, which sadly it's not there anymore. But yeah, let's continue. You had the sickest ride. It was a Chevy, but it felt like a Chevrolet, but it felt like a Lamborghini to us. Oh, we would hang out in that. Great ride. Thank you, Lynette, after the Lexus. Oh yeah. So I got many more stories I could continue saying about ours. Not all of them are hilarious. Not all of them are amazing, or none of that case. But I could identify that in every single memory that I have with this man, they all show his incredible character. And that is very agreeable, man. Your passion, your caring, your loyalty, you've been amazing. And so, opposite to Kenneth, I never learned to cry. It just, where are they? And Virginia, after meeting you, I can see, and I've been observing, you know, maybe I don't say it, but I'm watching, and I've seen that you're very similar, super passionate, caring, loving, and I can see that strong heart, and because of that, I'm here to testify that you guys make an amazing couple, and I wish you, well, I don't have to wish it because it's almost a given, I can see it, and I think everyone can. But if you can't, I'm here to put my head on the cutter to guarantee that. So, for you guys, I love you so much, wish you the best, and for they say I saved puppies during the hurricane. I did cut a couple of trees with my machete. So, to you guys, God bless you, and cheers. Cheers.